Howdy do, y'all. This is John, and today we're talking about Apollo 18, a movie released back in 2011 about this group of astronauts secretly going on a Apollo 18 lunar landing, which didn't really happen in real life. And unfortunately, getting attacked by lunar alien spider things. Before I get started on my review, I'd like to share a little bit of a story. This is the first found footage movie I ever saw. I saw it when I was like 13, shortly after it came out on video. And unfortunately, I did not understand what found footage was. And I thought it was all completely real. I don't have a defense for 13-year-old me. I was not that smart back then. I'm a lot smarter now. And I've seen Blair Witch and Paranormal Activity. So there you go. Just a little quick story of my young, dumb self. Anyway, because I thought it was real, it freaked me out when I was young. You know, it almost gave me nightmares. Like, that's how scared I was. 22-year-old me, I've seen a lot better found footage movies, and I've seen a lot worse. Okay, so first of all, the characters in the movie are just not memorable. Okay, their actions, their personalities, all of it is just generic horror movie stuff. There's nothing new about these characters. There's nothing fresh about anything they do. And unfortunately, that's a big problem I have with it. While I do like the concept, the execution could have been a lot better. Personally, I don't think this should have been a found footage movie. There would have been no reason for these astronauts to really kind of record this whole scenario as it is playing out. At first, that's one thing. During the first day or two of the mission, they kind of had a reason to continue recording and everything. But as the movie progresses, they just had no reason to even want a camera around them. So yeah, the fact that they had no reason to continue recording this mission is just a big old plot hole. Something like Paranormal Activity. They had a reason to continue recording because the boyfriend was trying to find proof that there was a ghost. In Blair Witch Project, again, they had every reason to continue recording the whole thing because they were filming a documentary. You know, simple logic like that. These guys, what was their reason? They had no reason. They had no reason at all to continue recording this whole mission. Big flaw in the execution. This movie, you could have still made this movie and made it the way it was if you had approached it from a traditional filmmaking perspective. And honestly, it would have made a lot more sense than them carrying a little 16mm film camera around with, no reason to be recording everything, but recording everything. Also, they got shots that, like, no one who traveled would have gotten. The aliens are just stupid. They're like these rock spider things that crawl around and stuff. And honestly, I just didn't understand them. You know, they may have scared me when I was young, but that was because I thought what I was seeing was real. I thought everything was real. I know now that found footage is an actual filmmaking technique a lot of horror movie directors use, but back then I didn't know that. And honestly, 22-year-old me is not scared of these cheesy looking CGI spider things. Also, the acting sucks. That's it, that's just it. The acting sucks. They cry and it doesn't sound real. They get scared and it doesn't sound real. Anyway, bottom line, yeah, Apollo 18, it's really bad. It's a lot worse than I remember it being. The concept is interesting, but the execution, the acting, everything else, it doesn't hold up. I'm gonna give Apollo 18 a 2. Thank you all. I really hope you guys are enjoying my first annual horror-a-thon. I'm gonna do this every year in October. I'm gonna release a new review every Wednesday in October. I have the intention to release the first and last reviews on the 1st and 31st of every October. I wasn't able to do that with the first review this year. It came out on the 2nd, which honestly sucked. But I'm fairly certain I'll get the last one on time. Next week I'm going to review a horror movie I haven't seen yet. I meant to do that today with Candyman, but unfortunately Candyman was no longer available on Netflix. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Potetsky will return.